Hello and happy Magical Monday. This is Michelle, and as all of you know, and we're coming live in Soul Circle. So if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to watch this live, it's Monday nights at 6 o'clock in the Soul Circle Facebook group. So you can actually join the Soul Circle Facebook group and watch us live. Otherwise, if you are watching this on a replay, it would really help if you hit hashtag replay, make a comment, share this with your friends. That really helps me. It helps me keep bringing this astrological and energy update to you. This week, we have this lovely energy in the stars. We are getting ready for a big full moon on July 3rd, super moon for its season. But this week, that means we are lining up for that. So we're halfway between a new and a full moon. What does that mean for us energetically? We're in a new season. We have now entered the Cancer season. Cancer is where the moon loves to be. So we're in this beautiful, the stars are out, the sun is out, we're at the potency of the year, we're at the getting ready for the potency of the full moon. So the word I kind of have in my mind for that is potency, and it is an opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity for us right now. Now, I get some people are having, like, they're getting sick, they're having issues. They seem to be quickly overcome. So I feel like if you're having something come up, it's there for you to check yourself and to like really look at what is here to be cleared. What is it that you're letting go of? So if you're feeling sick or stuck, look at what needs to move. Look at what you have to let go of. Except the rest of the people, more people than that, are talking about feeling better than they felt for a long time. The energy is actually really clear. And so if you're feeling off, look at what can be cleared, because that gives us potential. For the rest of us, we have this spot, this super duper sweet, lovely spot before the full moon. It's going to be all of this week, getting closer and closer through the weekend. Should be a fantastic 4th of July holiday weekend for everybody, because we are in this moving forward energy where the moon has moved into this new sign, into Cancer. That Cancer is an emotional season. So look at what emotions you're feeling, what emotions you want to feel. If you feel super emotional, you can always identify the emotion and decide you want to change it. And I know that sounds easier than it is. So take note though, the first thing to a change is actually identifying what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. And so you can regulate it. And if you're like, oh, I don't want to feel sad, or I don't want to feel stuck, I want to feel this, that's the beginning of starting to regulate something. Do an action or get out. There's a lot of people feeling like they've been stuck for a while, and so now we're getting out, we're making changes, we're going to the gym, or we're starting backyard barbecues because it's the summer and we haven't had normalcy for the last few years. So people are having this, like they're going on vacation this year. So now would be the time for that. See what you can do and what is possible and do that. What I'm seeing with more people than not, though, is that there's a momentum. We feel good. And so what is possible is like this new catchphrase for this full moon as we're coming up. We have a holiday weekend. Take time off. Take the extra time and actually be off. There is no reason why you shouldn't allow yourself play and fun and joy. You've earned it. And so as we're coming into this week and this weekend, look at what do you need to do to find joy. And Cancer loves friends and family and home. So it might be that you want a small group all the way to a big group, but small intimate groups kind of has the energetic of this week. So you could be wanting to socialize, be in spirituality. You might find that your spirituality is even best put to the side right now, and you're finding your soul expansion and spirituality in your friends and family and community, because that's Cancer season for you. But if you're on project mode, use this for momentum. There's a momentum of doing a little bit every day, creating something, and getting where you really want to be. So this is an incredible time, an incredible place to be going where you want to go and taking steps and strides toward where you want to be. So there's momentum here. There's also, with that place where I was talking about coherence, there is an ability to regulate and become heart coherent right now. So such a good week. You've got this momentum. It's a good time for magic. So if you're wanting to do a prosperity spell, a love spell, a new home spell, a new car, anything that you're like, if you've already maybe started to plant the seeds and you really want to see some gain, this is a time to put those things into action. Great day. Today's Monday, but anytime this week for candle magic all the way up to that full moon. You're going to have that full moon on the 3rd. So it's going to be shining with those fireworks throughout the weekend. It's going to be a full moon weekend. So what is it you're going to do to gain momentum, to gain power, and to gain coherence? Now, when I say coherence, what I'm talking about is actually using your mind, your heart, and your groundedness. Like put 2 feet on the ground. Nothing that Cancer season doesn't love more than a little bit of nature and taking care of your home. Good food, a little bit of nature. Go out, get it. Cancers and Cancer season is great to be around water. So a lake, a pool, an ocean, a spring. Be careful. They're seeing a lot of alligators in Florida right now. So maybe the springs in Florida, check and make sure you're watching what you need to watch. But in general, get your feet onto the dirt. Get yourself a walk. Get yourself out there into nature. Get that vitamin D directly from the sunlight. Be careful not to burn, but get your vitamin D into your body. Get that momentum. It's a time to find out what makes you feel good. And one of my ways to do this is make a list of things you really, really love to do. And there's some great ones on the internet, things you can do for free or cheap. There's an incredible list in Rima Bonterio's 7 Queendoms. If you own that book or you want to get that book, it's got like 77 or 99, I can't remember how many things to do to bring you into alignment, like take a walk, read a book. That's just one of the best lists you could ever make, or look at if you're like, what do I do to get a little bit more joy or to get back to myself? Another book that I recommend is The Art of Extreme Self-Care by Cheryl Richardson. So these 2 books are this week's like recommendation books, and we love these books because both of these books have lists on what you can do to get feeling good. And so what'll happen is if I feel a little off, I'll actually look at the lists, and I've actually made my own list of things that are free, cheap. Because when you're off balance, it's hard to be like, I know what to do to get back to myself. So these lists are a great way to look at, what can I do today to bring a little bit more joy, to get myself back into my groove, to get out of my funk. I call it spiritual depression because my lows are not as low as other people's lows, but I might feel a little off. So that's what I call a spiritual depression. And so I have this list, and one of my favorite things that I do on that list is literally go outside and put my feet in the ground, take care of my feet, put moisturizer on my feet, get my toenails either a pedicure or paint my toes. So like that's like sort of some of my grounding exercises. I've been known to just go outside and lay in the grass. If the grass is wet or freshly mowed, I'll take and put a yoga mat down, or a sheet or a blanket, and just lay down on the earth. There's like no better way to get grounded than to just get on land. Another way to get grounded is to walk. I live here in Orlando. If you live in Orlando, there's a secret gem. There's a labyrinth on Fern Creek for the Pulse Labyrinth. It's a beautiful labyrinth, and I actually go and walk the labyrinth. If you've never walked a labyrinth, it's a powerful tool. There's actually a labyrinth finder you can find on the internet to find a labyrinth that's close to you. There's one in every state. I promise your city has one. You just don't know it. There's like 5 or 6 here in Orlando. So if you didn't know that, they're all over the place. It's another really lovely meditative tool that you can use. I even have a finger labyrinth that I bought so that I can sit. You can buy those on the internet and sit and use the labyrinth for meditation. So these are things you can use to ground. Another way you can get into this coherence is through water. Get into water, just sit and soak in it, whether that's a bath, a shower, whether you use Epsom salt and a little pool of water. You don't even have to have anything fancy. You can buy the Epsom salt at the dollar store, put it in like a big old pot of warm water and soak your feet. It can get much more elaborate where I put actually flowers and Epsom salt and Egyptian oils in my foot baths, but you get the feeling. You can actually put moisturizer on your feet or on your whole body. That's another really beautiful act. Go on a date with yourself. Change the sheets, clean your room, maybe sage or incense your house, make your house beautiful. Even if you're alone, make yourself food and put it on an actual plate, and maybe eat by candlelight, or spend an evening reading with the candles lit or watching a movie with yourself. Moisturize your entire body. Put on makeup just to sit at home, or the opposite. If you have to wear makeup all the time, you can not wear makeup and wear PJs and make a bowl of popcorn and eat some junk food. Like, all I'm saying is be really aware that this is a time for you to create a mini vacation, a break, or somehow bring yourself back to alignment, into your joy. Find out what your soul needs. A couple of weeks ago, I took a break. I didn't even do my Monday Night Live because I went to Disney. Even though it was 100 degrees, we went and we played like we were little kids. We had a friend in from Egypt, Hatem, and he had never been to Disney World before, and we took him through Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and we watched the fireworks. So what do you need to do to bring out that joy, that little kid in you? What do you need to do to bring yourself back to your heart? Coherence is where your heart and your mind are together. Coherence is where the field around you is enhanced, where you're connecting heart to heart and soul to soul to yourself, and to those around you. This is a feeling of wholeness. And if you don't know how to get there, send me a message. I do have some free time in the month of July. I'm taking maybe 2 new coaching clients. I've got a couple already, so I probably can only take 2 Living Magically coaching clients. I do have some fun things on the books right now. Because I'm home just for the month of July and I didn't overbook my schedule, I have Egyptian oil treatments this month. This is a luxurious initiation using powerful Egyptian oils. I've got new ones from Egypt. I got Isis and Osiris and Hathor and Horus and Jesus and Mary, Mother Mary, as well as Mary Magdalene oils. So I've got all these beautiful oils straight from Egypt, and I would love to share those treatments with you. So if you have any interest in your local to me, please send me a message. If you are looking for an oracle card reading, I got these beautiful new decks that I've been playing with, and they're giving amazing readings. Thank you, Becca, for coming and doing both of those on Sunday with me, because it was an absolutely magical VIP day. She basically decided we combined oils and an oracle card reading, and it was just lovely and magical. So I have a little bit of time this month, just this month, because August I'm going to be gone. I leave at the end of July and I'll be gone for quite a bit of time, like 3 weeks. So if you want to catch me while I'm still in Florida, still have a little bit of free time, this would be the month. So if I can help you, please reach out by private message. In the meantime, let's just take a couple of deep breaths, and I want you to imagine bringing the energy of that earth and air, up to your heart. Just bring it up, straightening your spine, opening your chest, bringing the breath to your heart and opening it up, and imagine expanding it out your arms, opening up your wingspan, bringing yourself into that full openness, opening your heart, your arms, bringing your tailbone into alignment, and literally feel as you do that, your chest open, your spine straighten. Put a smile on your face and exhale, breathing out all the weight of the world, breathing out what you're carrying, breathing out your stress, your negativity, breathe out everybody else's stuff, let it go. And at the same time, imagine breathing and bringing the sun at its fullest, right now at its full summer peak, down through your crown. Imagine bringing the sun, fire, down through your crown to your heart, through your hands and into your arms and neck and shoulder, releasing the weight of the world off your shoulder. Imagine that there's water coming down, washing away, cleansing and removing anything that no longer serves you, anything that's not yours, and anything that is yours that you're carrying that no longer is important, doesn't serve you, your negativity, your worry, your fear, your concern. So bringing your heart open, your sun ray through your crown to your heart, and feeling the fire and the water coming down and the earth and the air coming up, and opening up your heart and your wingspan, opening yourself up, feeling your field around you, to the right of you, to the left of you, in front of you, behind you. Make sure you feel all of it, below you, above you. And now make sure you feel all of the elements. Make sure you feel that love in your heart as you're opening up, feeling your heart and your brain connecting. This is coherence, breathing your heart and your mind connection in and releasing love out into the world. releasing love, acceptance into your cells. So feeling love inside of you and sending love outside of you. And as you do this, I want you to remember just how beautiful, how powerful and amazing you are. And this is what we call coherence. Feeling your brain, your heart, your body, your mind, your spirit, and your soul connected inside and outside with the outer world. And I want you to feel that and take this and use this for the momentum to feel good. Every day in every way, you feel better and better. Every day in every way, the world is working with you, for you. Every day in every way, your life just becomes more easeful and graceful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is, and so it shall be. So I want you to go out this week, have an amazing week. Remember, if you don't feel joy, you can go look for it and bring it to you and change the state of being. You have that power. It is within you. And if you already feel great, create the momentum and the coherence to just every day bring yourself back to that regulation, bring yourself back to that joy, and create the momentum of in every day and every way, the world and me and everything around it is getting better and better. The universe is working with me, through me, and for me. And remember, I love you. I'll see you again next week. Yes, I am doing a live on the 3rd, just in time for the full moon. We have the full moon on the 3rd, so I wouldn't miss Magical Monday on the 3rd of July. And I'll see you again there. Have a beautiful and blessed week.